Say hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to our day.
Welcome to our day.
Good boy.
Welcome to our day. Rock and roll.
That was the best. Good morning. So, it is now 4:45. We've probably been awake like 45 a.m. We've now probably been awake half an hour, 40 minutes. My head is pounding from this injection. So I've just taken an injection to see if it's going to help, like a migraine one. I'm not sure it will because obviously it's the side effects of a drug, but we shall see. But the reason why we're awake, I fell out the bed with a big crash. I hurt my back, I hurt my leg, but the bit that hurts the most, my arm. We shall put in pictures here of its current state, but let's just say a bar here, which is to help me get up to bed and to help me to roll over and whatever else, doesn't go well when you land on it with your arm. I have an exact replica in a bruise and a ditch in my arm. Literally. So we shall see what it is like when I wake up. But my head really hurts. So it's going to be a fun day. We think I might have been having a sleep paralysis. Because when I woke up, like when I was on the floor, my head was really funny. And it felt like when I have a sleep paralysis. That's the only way I can explain it. I don't know otherwise. So, who knows? Who knows?
This is the aftermath of Charlie's 4:30 a.m. gallivanting to the floor.
This bit here still has a, like, an indent. This bit here is very sore. But yeah, this bit here still has a pole indent.
Try and get the indent. You can see it.
The indent.
Yeah.
It's very bizarre. It's literally like it's split the inside of my arm.
You can see, there you go. You can see it there.
It hurts.
Thanks to that pole.
The pole that's supposed to help and support me move, like pull over and whatever, actually pretty much has destroyed my arm. As soon as I fell and came to,
You knew.
yeah. But we'll flip the camera around and we'll talk about it a bit better. So, when I said that it, as soon as I came to it hurt, it's because we think I was having like some kind of sleep paralysis.
Did you not vlog about this at 4:30 in the
Yeah,
morning?
but I thought I'd talk about it more.
Okay, that's fine.
I used to have them all the time a few years ago, and this morning when we were eating breakfast, Soph actually remembered that the last time I had the COVID injection, I had a sleep paralysis.
You didn't hurt yourself.
No. Basically what sleep paralysis is in a nutshell is I'm in my body but I can't move, but everything else is around that's real. And sometimes then when I come around, I'm desperately trying to move during the sleep paralysis, but obviously it prevents you from doing so. So we're thinking that it was a sleep paralysis last night, and obviously I was trying to then move, and then obviously when the sleep paralysis was wearing off, I was still desperately trying to move, clearly, which is why I don't remember like moving, falling. The next thing I know is that I was on the floor. I don't remember getting there or anything.
Usually, if you have one, you call out to me, but and usually I do wake up to them, but you had your mask on.
And when I say
voice.
calling out, it's not talking like I am now.
But much weaker.
Yeah.
But somehow it usually just wakes me up. But you had your mask on, so it muffled your voice. So if you did do that, I probably didn't. I clearly didn't hear you. It wasn't until I had the crash.
Yeah. I mean, Soph, when I came round, Soph was already sat up, mask off, everything.
I whipped my mask off so quickly.
That's how long it took me, basically, to come round. And as soon as I came round, the searing pain in my arm was there. I knew straight away that I'd hurt my arm. But I also hurt my back on the bed. I've hurt my back, my calf on my thigh on my left leg. It's not much of a bruise, but it feels tender. And obviously that's because it's all the side that I landed on. We've been trying to think of ways to help where I don't fall out. But none of them seem to sound like they would do anything.
The only thing that I found that might be helpful is this mat that you put on the floor, and it's extremely high density foam, and it can fold out of the way during the day so you can transfer, but you spread it out next to your bed so that if you do fall out of bed again, it's cushioned. That's literally the only thing. I
mean, I've never fallen out of bed before. I've been on the edge. And
yeah, fair enough. But you were half off last time.
Yeah.
You would have been completely out of the bed if that bin wasn't there.
Yeah, 2 nights ago, Alba pushed me out the bed and I was upside down in the bin.
Sorry.
Head first.
It sounds really funny, but...
But that was literally just basically my shoulders and my head in the bin.
Sorry.
The only problem, obviously, with doing a mat, the bit that I hurt the most would still be there. Because it's my metal bar to help with turning and sitting up.
The only other thing we could do is clear out under the bed and move your metal bar down a bit and attach it to the floor so that it doesn't move, but so that hopefully you won't...
It holds, it's round by my back so I don't fall off.
Exactly. And then you just, you might have to shuffle more to transfer, but then the beds would be up, so you'd be forward anyway. But yeah, that's the only other thing I can think, because then hopefully it would just be in the way and you can't hopefully get past it.
Yeah.
I mean, we might have to get the OT to come out to attach it to the floor.
We could do it.
Okay. I didn't know if you had to have special brackets and stuff.
No. I don't know if there's either screw holes down there to use or it be just the brackets, the U brackets. So yeah, we'll just have to
investigate.
Yeah. I remember the very first sleep paralysis I had. I was on the sofa and actually I fell off the sofa.
You did?
And
But we didn't know that that was what bleh. We just thought that you just rolled off the sofa, didn't we?
I was stuck on the floor.
Yeah, the first time that we realised that something wasn't right, you were crawling to the toilet and you were halfway to the toilet and you were suddenly like mumbling to me that you couldn't move and you just went, didn't you?
And I brought it
had
up with my psychologist.
Yeah, so I just had to hold you up because you couldn't hold yourself up, and that was horrific because I really didn't know what was going on, and you hadn't long come out of hospital from like being in like the ICU and everything, so I was like freaking out. But...
Yeah. So yeah, sleep paralysis isn't nice.
No.
It's a horrible thought that goes on with my head and body. It's a horrible thing for the people around me. And I think this is probably the worst one yet that I've had. All because of my injection. But even after my injection, I knew that my head was a little bit weird. Just like the last time. And it obviously does weird things to my body in that way. So...
But on the other hand, better that than dying of COVID.
Yep, I would do it again.
Yeah.
I would have another 10 shots if I needed to have them.
Yeah.
I would have them every week if I had to. But,
yeah.
my head's a little bit better from the migraine I was getting from it. I had to take 2 injections. But yeah, this morning it was probably at about an 8, 9. It's only at a 10 when I'm vomiting. So I had to take anti-sickness tablets, and I think that helped. But yeah, it's probably back down to a 2 out of 10, so that's pretty good.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, we definitely, like, we were scared to go and get it, obviously, especially with, like, all of the things that people say and everything, and not knowing and everything. But when you think about all of the scary things that you can think of...
Triple that.
Yeah, we don't think that any of those scary things
would
is as
amount
bad as
to having COVID. Yeah.
So
I mean, you're not as bad as last time, but you still feel a bit icky.
yeah, like I hurt everywhere, but I'm
like
not
proper like flu symptoms.
Yeah.
Your arm's not.
It's not too bad, I don't think.
Mine's reacted more than
bigger,
yours.
But yeah, it's a bit bigger than it was.
You hold that.
Hold. And I'm also kind of a bit like not quite with it in my head. There you go.
So there's mine.
It's a bit breezy looking, isn't it?
So it's a bit more red and inflamed than what Soph says, but and it's got a lump again, but yeah, Soph isn't as bad as last time, which is a bonus.
Yeah.
So hopefully these side effects of the injection will be over in like 24, 48 hours, which is what it's meant to be. So,
Hope so.
But this bruise will be here for a little bit longer.
Yeah, you've had the same bruise on. Oh, blinking heck! You can see the indent there, can't you? The indent.
The indent.
Yeah, you can see the indent there. It's also weird how there's a section that looks like it didn't get bruised. Right in the middle.
Yeah.
But yeah, in terms of bruises staying for a long time, you've got one on your back that has been there for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because they just don't
The
go
backside,
anywhere.
yeah. As in, not my backside, but the side of my back. So yes, we're gonna have a coffee.
Yeah.
And we'll see how the rest of the day goes.
Yeah.
I have no clue how. Oh, my bad. I have no clue how she was sleeping then. But that is adorable. So we've made it to the end of the day. Just over 20, well, a day and a half post second vaccine dose. My head is a little bit better because when I first woke up it was pretty bad. Then it went probably about like 2 out of 10, and then it started creeping back up and it's a little bit more there again now. Not ridiculous, I can cope with it, but I am noticing it now.
So it's a meds have worn off now.
Yeah. And we basically have no exhaustion. Nope. No energy. I think that explains it. We've got no energy.
To the extent that I fell asleep on the toilet, and then when I went to get up, I went really dizzy and lightheaded, and then luckily it was the downstairs toilet and I fixed the door the other day, so now it actually clicks into place.
Don't need two people haven't fallen over today.
No, because otherwise I would have fallen into the hallway, and that's not a very wide hallway, and I would have hurt myself pretty badly, I reckon.
Yep.
But yeah, so today's been going well.
So we've also got like really achy bones and muscles. I have a little bit more of a lump.
It does not look as red on there as it does in real life.
It doesn't. I can't even find it.
No.
I
think mine's like fine.
It's a bit red.
A bit red. Yeah, you can see it more than you can see yours of it. It's actually quite a big lump now.
Oh, there.
In a minute.
Mine was tucked under.
That's like the size of an egg.
And yeah, it's got quite a bit of a lump on it, but yeah. So our arms are basically the same, but it's not anywhere near like last time, which is pretty good.
No.
For my arm, we've been doing like checkups on it for like the day, and every time we look at it, it's worse. This is it now. That bit here,
that whole part of it is new.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it's getting worse.
I hope you have just bruised it, and you've not like chipped your bone or something.
Don't know. It does hurt real bad. Like really bad. Like if I with this arm, I can't put it onto my body like that. Like how Soph is, but a bit more round the back. I can't do that. It really hurts.
So you're sat like that the whole time?
Pretty much, yeah, as I am now with it kind of floating. Just because it is so painful. I mean, I don't think I've done anything to my bone.
However, you have also broken several bones before and not realised.
Yeah. It is quite a significant bruise though for just a bruise. But yeah, I don't know. I don't even think they would be able to do anything if there was any break there, so meh. So we will keep you updated with the bruise. I haven't... When I saw my leg last, the bruising had just started coming out, but I haven't been able to see a bruising on my back yet.
But then you can't really see your back very well.
I was looking in the mirror in the bathroom.
Oh, right.
Yeah, nothing seems to have come up there, but we will just keep on checking. I can feel my back is bruised internally, so it's really not fun. We were trying to think of loads of ideas and scenarios that might be able to sort it, but there is just nothing, so I think we're just probably going to leave it as it is and hope that I don't fall out of bed again. The best way for me to not fall out of bed is by lying on my left side, but it's not my most comfortable side. I will just stop the filming. But yeah, my right side is my comfy side, so it makes it really difficult because...
That's your left side?
Yes.
I'm confused.
I just said I got to sleep on my left side to stop me from rolling out, and it's not comfortable.
Right. I've got you.
And that my right side is more comfortable on my right side. So we'll just have to see. Hopefully it'll just have been a fluke and it's not going to happen again. I don't know.
Should we, just mention the whole bin situation again, or just ignore that one?
But I wasn't actually on the floor. I was just
No, but
in
you were
the bin.
halfway there.
That one was definitely Alba's fault, though. Definitely. But anyway,
That's a habit of spreading out.
yeah. Yeah, like even this now, scratching my back then is so painful. We will keep you updated with how the bruising and the pain goes. But other than that, thanks for calling us, Davis, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Okay, so this morning,
It's not even 24 hours yet.
this morning, these two moles weren't, and that one, were not covered by
I'll put
bruise.
a picture in here of what it was
Yeah, like it literally
this
came
morning.
like there. And now, like 18 hours after the fall, it's come all the way up over there. And, all the way up and around. And, like, we're a bit concerned. Because obviously, oh god, you can see it's all the way up here as well. Yeah, that is a really big bruise. I mean, we know that she whacked it really hard, but that is still increasing.
Yeah.
Yeah.